Iron sharpens iron. Iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another. Proverbs 27:17. Every person should seek to have 3 individuals in their life: a Paul, a Barnabas, and a Timothy. Paul. A Paul is an older person who is willing to mentor you, to build into your life. Not someone who's smarter or more gifted than you, but somebody who's been down the road. Somebody willing to share their strengths and weaknesses, everything they have learned in the laboratory of life. Somebody whose faith you'll want to imitate. Barnabas. A Barnabas is a soul friend, somebody who loves you but is not impressed by you, somebody to whom you can be accountable, someone who's willing to keep you honest, who's willing to say, "Hey, you're neglecting your spouse, and don't give me any guff." Timothy. A Timothy is a younger person in whose life you are building. Here was Paul, the quintessential mentor, building into the life of his protege, affirming, encouraging, teaching, correcting, directing, and praying. For a model, read 1 and 2 Timothy. This is from Howard Hendricks in Men of Integrity. Behind the scenes. In the same way, I tell you, there is joy in the presence of the angels and God over one sinner who repents. Luke 15:10. Anyone who has planned a shower, birthday party, reunion, or other function knows the work that goes on behind the scenes. There are invitations, the caterer, and decorations, among other things. Then, when it's all done, all the guests have to do is show up. Little thought is given to the behind-the-scenes preparations that have been made so the event is a success. Most of us only see what is on the surface. Have you ever given much thought as to what takes place in heaven when a person becomes a Christian? You may not think of yourself as being very important here on earth, or at least as the world counts important, but in heaven, you're very important. Luke 15, Jesus tells 3 parables to show just how important every single person is to God. One is about a man who had 100 sheep. One strayed. He kept searching until he found it. Another one was about a woman who had 10 pieces of silver, and she lost one. She would light a candle, sweep the house, and look in every nook and cranny until she found that single coin, similar to a modern man who lost his remote. The last one is about the prodigal son, the son who got his inheritance early, wasted it, and came home looking for forgiveness. Each time, it's about just one thing that was lost and how happy the owner was when they found it. And Jesus said, "In the same way, I tell you, there is joy in the presence of the angels of God over one sinner who repents." So the day you became a part of God's family, you didn't notice, but there was a celebration in heaven. Every sin was forgiven. All the shame and guilt that had weighed you down before is gone. Your name is written in the book of life. The adoption papers were signed too. You were sealed with the Holy Spirit and adopted into the family of God to be a joint heir with Christ. There will continue to be events taking place, out of our sight, behind the scenes, on our behalf, all the way through our lives and into eternity. See how great a love the Father has bestowed on us, that we would be called children of God, and such we are. 1 John chapter 3, verse 1. Those are our thoughts for the day.